We came so far from dreams. The path was hard for me. They thought we fall, you see. Well, look at us now, look at us now. We make it hot when we on the scene, yeah, that's 1,000 degrees. I got a grind for me and my team, yeah, you know we gon' eat. You see the crowds when we come around, you know that I roll with some kings. We sit it down, I don't hear a sound, but I ask you who better than we. Tell me who better than we. We soaring to places you never could reach. When we walk in that spot, don't hear none of you speak. Shh, do you want peace or the peace? A king about to put you to sleep. Listen, my team is elite. You not even qualified to compete. He starving, he barely can eat. I guess that's why he always itching for beef. So I put him on ice and I told him to chill. Close your mouth if you can't pay for the meal. Making statements that you know you don't mean. Nice guy trying to act like he mean. Keep it a buck, keep it a bean. Attitudes will put you dudes in the beam. Isekai, he don't live in reality. Shake back, all become a fatality. Yeah, how you gon' hate when you mirror us? He think he a star, he ain't serious. X him out, we not on the same frequency. If you broke, you ain't hearing us. Work the screw, anime, that's how I feel, period. We winning, that's making them furious. We make it high when we on the scene, yeah, that's 1,000 degrees. I got a grind for me and my team, yeah, you know we gon' eat. You see the crowds when we come around, you know that I roll with some kings. We sit it down, I don't hear a sound, but I ask you who better than we.
Yo, what it is, guys? Leon Mogi here, and I'm back with another part of What If Izuku Had Ragna the Bloodedge's powers. This is part 22. In the last part, Izuku got out of the hospital and also heading back into UA. With not only that, everybody began choosing their hero names and also an agency to internship with All Might suggesting Gran Torino to his protege, with also finding out that All Might knows about Jubei. With that said, let's get into this. As Izuku basically decides to go with Gran Torino, wanting to know more about how Izuku knows about Jubei. As for Jin, he actually goes with a hero that took somewhat of an interest in him, but he won't say on which hero though, saying that it will be a surprise when he comes back after his internship. With Izuku not really wanting to, interfere more into it, he just lets it be and just lets his brother do what he wants. With that, with the past couple of days now passing, it's now time for everyone to begin their internships. With soon, Aizawa began telling them, you're going to be working with heroes. You may not be seeing any action, but you'll need to still be responsible and respectful to the heroes you work with. With Mina saying, gotcha, and Makoto saying, don't worry, Mr. Aizawa, we won't embarrass UA one bit. With soon, Aizawa saying, Ashido, Nania, that's sir, got it? With the two of them feeling down and saying, yes, sir. With Izuku trying to hold back his laughter as he sees Ida walking off on his own, saying, yo, Ida, hey, if you feel like you need to talk, if by any chance, you know we're here for you, right? As Ida soon says, right, I understand. Thank you, Midoriya. With soon, Jid saying, there's no doubt about it. In his eyes, they're searing with hatred, searing with vengeance. Well, it's not my problem. I could care less on what Ida wants. He may be my classmate and my brother's friend, but he's not mine. As soon, Kyoka soon hugs Izuku, saying, good luck with your internship, Izuku. Saying, thanks, Kyoka, I appreciate it. Good luck with Dead Arms. Saying, yeah, thanks. With soon Kyoka kissing Izuku on the cheek. With Izuku getting somewhat embarrassed and blushing like crazy. With soon getting back to his senses, he soon finally takes the train to a 2-story, run-down apartment building. As he's saying, is this really the right place? I expected more. Well, I know he's retired, but still. As he soon opens the door saying, yo, sir, My name is Izuku Midoriya. I came here to have the internship. As soon he soon sees a small elderly man fall on the ground as it almost looks like blood and intestines is out. With Izuku saying, "Holy shit, he's dead!" With old man saying, "I'm alive." "Holy shit, he's alive!" As Izuku soon clenches on his chest, saying, "God damn, this old man is literally almost giving me a heart attack." I know Jubei's old, but at least he's able to be a spring chicken, or no pun intended. And is soon saying, sir, with the old man saying, "What's your name?" "I'm Izuku Midoriya, made an internship with you." Saying, "Who?" "Izuku Midoriya." "Yeah, who?" "Izuku Midoriya, you damn old man." Toshinori? Wait, who the hell is Toshinori?" After saying that, he soon came back to his senses, realizing, this old man is not going to get me what I need, and I'm not going to get what I want. So I better just go with a different agency instead, and call All Might saying this guy is way too damn senile. And I was also hoping I could ask this guy about Jubei, but now I guess that's out of the question too. As soon the old man goes through his costume, saying, "Hey, get your heads out of there, old man!" Saying, "Tell me, how can you control one for all?" Saying, "Wait, what?" "Tell me, how well can you control it?" With Izuku saying, "I get it now. You're playing the part of the old senile man to catch me off guard." Man, I feel like that's a move I feel like that's a maneuver that Jubei did when the first time I trained with the old man. With saying, "Jubei, huh? So you really are his student." As Izuku saying, "Wait, then you really do?" After saying that, the old man began bouncing around the entire house like crazy, as Izuku could barely even keep up, as he knew that Jubei was fast, but this old man is on a whole other level, as he soon implants himself on the ceiling, saying, "You may be able to use one for all through that quirk of yours, but there's no way in hell you'll be able to surpass All Might." With Suit saying, "So show me what you're really capable of." With Izuku couldn't help but smile as his right hand begins consuming with darkness, as he brings it up, saying, "You asked for it, old man. Bring it." As Izuku puts on his gi and also his red jacket, and then busts out his blood scythe sword, as he's ready. "Bring it on, old man. I'm ready for you." As soon Gran Torino began bouncing around the entire room, with Izuku trying his best to consume the darkness around him, but to no avail, as he keeps getting distracted by Gran Torino, and is thinking, okay, he's a lot more faster than Master Jubei, but his fighting style is somewhat similar. That means I can, as he waits for the perfect opportunity to catch Gran Torino off wares, as he soon prepares a kick to the old man. However, he soon changes trajectory, saying, "Just like the old man. How is he?" As then Gran Torino began to body Izuku and pin him to the ground, as saying, "You're not bad. You're able to catch my movements pretty well, but you still have a long way to go. You might think it's true that I did learn these moves from Jubei, but I mastered and perfected them to a T." And as Izuku saying, "Guess so. Then I guess you weren't prepared for this." As he activates Soul Eater, soon Gran Torino begins feeling his life force being drained from around him, and saying, "So, this is the life-stealing quirk that you have." Saying, Nighty night, old man. As Izuku was about to punch him, soon Torino already jumped into the air and then actually brings down an axe kick on Izuku's head, knocking him out instantly. As Izuku saying, "You've got to be kidding me. He overcome the effects of Soul Eater? Just like that?" After that, Torino saying, "You're pretty good, kid, but still pretty wet behind the ears when against a pro who isn't holding back." As soon Izuku wakes back up, as it being only 15 minutes, saying, "How long was I out?" If Gran Torino basically explaining, with Izuku saying, "Shit, guess I was useless." It's saying, "Tell me, how are you able to use One for All? I need to know." As Izuku explained, One for All doesn't work naturally like how All Might does. Like he can activate it on and off again. As for me, Soul Eater and One for All basically merged to become one. Due to that, I had to activate a special function called the BlazBlue, which allows me to use 100% of One for All with no backlash whatsoever. However, if I overuse the BlazBlue, my organs basically shut down for a time being. In a way, I kind of die for 1 second after my organs basically turned off in a way. Saying, quite the double-edged sword there, kid. Looks like One for All is kind of dangerous for you, even if it does give you quite the amazing power-up in a way." As Izuku saying, "Yeah, it does. That's why I need to find a way to master BlazBlue even more and increase the times I can use it. I'm only up to 3. I need at least 2 more, like 5 times. I'm hoping I can reach that limit." As saying, "How about you don't?" Saying, "What? I know you're a strong kid and powerful, and you're able to even overcome those odds with just only 3. But overusing One for All and your current quirk to the point of you nearly dying isn't necessary. So we'll just focus beyond training your physical body. You're already quite toned enough from Jubei's training, so I think we should be fine. Let's just focus on building up your speed, your physical speed, onto the level of me and Jubei." As Izuku saying, "Fat chance that's gonna work." Saying, "Don't ever say never, kid." With Izuku looking at Gran Torino, and for some reason he could feel an intensity of fear, as he's never felt this fear unless with Jubei. As he begins thinking, "Oh my god, I basically just ran into another Master Jubei, and this time it's one of his friends. I am so screwed! Damn you, All Might!" After this, Izuku and Gran Torino began training rigorously, almost to the point that Izuku feels like he's already close to death itself, as he feels like he's training with Jubei once again. As for everyone else in Class 1A, they do pretty well and actually enjoy their internships and learn some pretty good stuff as well and have somewhat fun too. So basically everything goes similar as canon. However, in a small bar, as a man wielding multiple knives and a sword is basically talking to a man with hands and a mist and a misty villain with that of wearing a suit and tie. As Stain continues talking with Shigaraki and Kurogiri, with saying, "Tell me, what's the reason why the League of Villains exist? Why you do this?" As Shigaraki basically saying, "Well, after what happened at the USJ, we're focusing on trying to rebuild our numbers right now. And not only that, this kid here, I want to find him, and I also want to kill him too." And that was my first one though. As I continue getting as a certain associate of mine began giving information about him, I think he would be a great addition to to the League of Villains more than anything. So, and not only that, we also want to destroy and kill All Might. Other than that, anything that basically annoys me can be destroyed as well. After hearing this, the blade-wielding fanatic didn't seem impressed one bit, saying, "You're no different from those fakes. You're basically somebody who just goes on instinct. You have no conviction, no reasoning, no dream to strive for. All you do is destroy and want to destroy. The only difference I saw is that you originally want the boy that you showed me to basically join you now. What happened now is saying, like I said, his origin is pretty similar to mine and to the rest of the league. So it only makes sense that we want him to join. That's just how it is." As soon Stain saying, "Whatever, then leave me out of it. I want nothing to be with an organization that has no convictions whatsoever." After this, soon Kurogiri saying, "This is bad. We was hoping a man like this would help guide Tomura Shigaraki and also our other member as well. If we don't, who knows what could happen." After saying this, somewhat of a transportation quirk begins activating in front of the bar. As soon appeared a girl wearing all white with silver hair and also wearing it with red eyes and also wearing an eye patch soon appears. It's saying, "I have returned and no others have decided to join with us. So has Stain decided to join or not?" As soon Shigaraki saying, "It looks like he's too good for us. Don't you think, Morumo?" Saying, "If that's the case, then he can leave now. We have no need for somebody who has no interest in joining." With soon saying, You disappeared out of nowhere. Tell me, why do you join the league?" Saying, "I have my reasons on why I joined the league. I don't have to tell you that at all." Saying, Really? Then I guess they must be important if you're not going to tell somebody. Unless you join the league, I won't tell you. I have no reason to tell you." As soon Stain saying, "Fine. Then I'll just go then. I need to head back to Hosu. There are more fake heroes that need to be purged." After hearing this, soon the girl known as Morumo saying, You heard him, Kurogiri. Send him back to Hosu. We have no need for him." As soon a man from the monitor begins saying, "Hold your row there, new. I believe we can still Stain. The offer to join us still stands. If you ever need our aid or help, just so you know, we will be there to help you." As soon the voice soon ended with Stain saying, "I'll keep that in mind, but don't hold your breath." After this, Kurogiri creates a warp gate back to the rooftop of one of Hosu City, with soon Stain leaving and then jumping back down into the night. But soon, the girl New begins saying, "Master, what is the reason for this? Why have somebody who's a fanatic like that join us? He is just, in anything, he would be nothing but a tool." As saying, "You've already gone that far, have you, New?" Saying, "You plan on using him as nothing but a martyr. Stain begins growing followers and followers day by day. But if he joins us, who knows on what kind of problematic villains we would be getting, making it even harder for you to grant my wish, if I last recall." Saying, "I understand you, but Tomura is the leader. I must think about his needs as well." With Shigaraki saying, "Thank you, master." With the two staring each other down with their crimson red eyes, that of death glares at one another. With soon Kurogiri saying, "Both of you, that's quite enough now. With soon, Izuku began finishing his training with Gran Torino, as he's taking a small break right now while still in his hero costume, as he's laying on it, as he soon just began sitting on the couch trying to catch his breath, saying, "Well, you're doing quite well, kid. You're not close to keeping up with me, but you're still quite strong." It's saying, "I get that a lot. I'm a hard worker when it comes to trying to get stronger. But at any rate, tell me, how do you know Master Jubei? I need to know." It's saying, "Guess quite a bit. Jubei was one of my closest friends, alongside a couple others, actually." Saying, "Can you tell me their names?" Saying, "Tell me, are you familiar with a hero group known as the Six Heroes?" Saying, "Wait, the Six Heroes? You mean that urban legend hero group that people said was the original symbols of peace before All Might became the real symbol of peace? I heard that legend before. Master Jubei told me. What does that have to do with anything?" "Well, Jubei and I are actually members of that old group." Saying, "Wait, you're joking, right?" "Nope, I actually am. And not just me, but also All Might's old predecessor and my sworn best friend, Nana Shimura, who was also the former user of One for All as well." And it's saying, I didn't know. Tell me, who were the members?" With Gran Torino began running down who were the members of the Six Heroes, being him, Nana, Junbei, Jubei's wife, Nine, her closest friend, Trinity Glassfield, and also a man being their leader, Hakumen. As Izuku's eyes began whitening, saying, "Did you just say Hakumen?" As saying, "Why? What's the problem?" Saying, "Hakumen, the sixth ranked hero in Japan. He literally tried to kill me when I was just a kid." Saying, "Wait, what? You're joking." "I'm not joking. That guy literally tried to kill me. He called me a demon, a dark one. I was only 7 and he literally tried to skewer me with his freaking sword. I will never forget the day I saw that masked freak try to kill me. Not only that, it's also the catalyst on what made people believe I would become a future villain and shit. Because of him, I can never forgive him. Not one bit. I can never, ever." After hearing this, Gran Torino began saying, "I'm sorry about that. I truly am sorry about my old friend, that he caused you that pain. But just so you know, none of us are like that. I don't know his reasons on why he tried to kill you, but whatever they are, it still can't be forgiven so easily. He got off scot-free because he was a freaking high-ranking hero, saying he was doing his job, and nobody would bat an eye if a kid with a villain quirk would die. That's just how society is." As soon, Antonio saying, "Guess there are some things that won't change. But even so, you're working at it now, and you're already a successor of One for All. Knowing this, there's a chance that he'll come around when you finally take up the mantle as the #1 hero. And not only that, you're Toshi's successor. He was a huge supporter of him when he was becoming the #1 hero. So there's a chance that he'll support you even after his mistake." Saying, "Whatever. So what did you want, old man?" Saying, "Still disrespectful even after hearing that. We're going on patrol tonight, so be prepared." As Izuku saying, "All right, just let me get a little bit of rest and I'll be ready to go tonight." Saying, "Good. Now, get resting now." With soon Izuku saying, "Yes, sir." With him just laying down. A couple hours later, it's now time for them to head out to go to patrol in Tokyo. And I was saying, so why the reason do we have to go out at night and why not during the day? I meant to ask that, saying villains are more restless at night, so you get a lot more brawls and experience from that. And you'll have my permission to fight, but you'll only have that permission once we get into Tokyo. Is that understood? And if you see any villain attacks then, you won't have my permission. Got it? Saying, yeah, I get it, sir. Well, soon, they're making it to the train station, and then, as they enter the train, Izuku began messaging everybody in Class 1A, especially Kyoka more, seeing he's worried about his girlfriend after all. However, he also began texting Ida, as he hasn't had any text back in a while, saying, Ida, what the hell are you? And why aren't you messaging me? As he soon looks outside, saying, that's Hosu City. Ida's internship there with Manuel. Wonder how he's doing. After he's done with his train of thought, soon the train began stopping abruptly with a hero and began just coming through the train. And outside came a Nomu. As Izuku saying, wait, is that a Nomu? But that can't be! As Torino soon stepped out and planned on taking down the Nomu on his own, with Izuku worried for the hero he's interning with, and the teacher of All Might as well. As soon Izuku saying, keep an eye on that guy. Make sure that he's all right. Saying, hey kid, where are you going? Stay in your seat. As Izuku saying, damn it, of all times, why now? Why would the only reason that this could happen being the League of Villains are involved? But there was another Nomu, possibly Nomu's brother. No, they weren't that similar. So there's only one, and not only that, the guy must have had multiple quirks again. So there's only one thing to do: investigate even further. As soon he jumps from another building and then extended his darkness into a claw as he was soon sent to the other building. As he continues extending his claw and keeps on jumping from building to building before sliding down a wall through an alleyway using his dark claw once more, and seeing the chaos brewing in front of him as tons of Nomus began battling with the heroes at Hosu City, with soon Izuku looking around, hoping to find his classmate and friend Ida, as he thinks, where the hell are you? As soon he begins putting the pieces together, as he begins thinking, Hosu City, the hero killer's been sighted, and not only that, the League of Villains are here as well. So that only means, no, Ida, you wouldn't! As then, Izuku ran as fast as he can into other alleyways, as he's hoping that he can find Ida as fast as he can, hoping that he hasn't gotten hurt one bit. As soon, he begins sending tons of messages to everybody in Class 1A, being group message, telling them that he'll be in Hosu City and he's going to be posting his location soon. With that, Izuku prepared his sword as he turns around a corner, as he sees the hero killer Stain about to bring down his sword on his classmate and friend, as he couldn't just sit by and do nothing, as he runs as fast as he can while screaming out, Restriction 666 release, Dimensional Interference Field deployed, BlazBlue activate! After this, Stain noticed Izuku and was about to bring down his sword closer to Ida. He was soon sent flying back with the massive blade that Izuku had in his hands, as soon he was on his back after that attack. But Stain saying, who are you and why are you trying to get in my way, kid? Was soon Ida saying, Midoriya, damn you Ida, you freaking goddamn idiot! I can't believe you would do this! As somebody who's supposed to be so level-headed, you would actually go after the hero killer? Fine. I get the reason why, because your brother was injured. But at least try and tell your friends this, you idiot! After this, Izuku gets in a battle stance against the hero killer. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I would love to read them, and also to like and subscribe, which really helps with the channel. Also, check out my Discord and my gaming channel if you feel like it. With all that said, this is Leon Mookie, signing out. Later, guys.
Hi everyone, this is White Fox. If you liked Leon's video, click the video on the left to see the most recent one. And if you want to see more of this, click the subscribe button and notification bell and check out his playlists. If you still haven't subscribed, do so in the center. With that said, I hope to see you again on my love's channel. Bye!